So today's Thursday, and we've got for some kids, a 4-day weekend. For others, for the rest of us, a 3-day weekend, because Family Day is on Monday, and we want to spend our time with our families. One of the great things to do is head down to the waterfront, enjoy what the Waterfront BIA has in store, and take in all the great shops and services that are there. So we've got the owners from Iron Rose Tea Gallery, Michelle Litze and Peter Litze. Good to have you both here.
Thank you very much for having us.
So Monday, you guys are gearing up, right? It's going to be a busy day for you, right?
Oh yeah, Family Day.
What was it like last year?
Well, last year Michelle wasn't there.
Oh.
But sorry. No, last year it was quite busy. We had quite a lot of visitors. We offered some free beverages, and there was a lot of families came by several times.
Oh, yes. Well, and
was
we
good.
love tea. I mean, I'm a big tea drinker. I probably have 6 or 7 cups a day. So, and I love going for tea because it's a fun thing to do. So we're going to make scones in you were going to say?
Yeah. No, I was just. We have 46 varieties of loose teas as well for sale, as well as we prepare in the thing. We offer high tea on weekends, and of course there's espresso for some of us that like coffee more.
You got to serve, you
Yeah.
know.
On Family Day, traditionally what we're offering is the hot mulled apple cider, as well as the tea of the day.
Brilliant.
And you bring your mug, and often as you want, we'll
to
refill
go.
it.
Well, let's talk a little bit about this fabulous mulled cider that you're going to be serving. What goes into it besides apple juice?
Well, we use the cider base, apple cider, and then we have some cinnamon sticks, oranges, allspice, and some whole cloves as well, and some nutmeg.
Is this allspice here?
Yes.
Now, isn't that funny? I always thought allspice was a blend of spices. Isn't that funny?
No, no.
And here it is. It's
Yeah,
its very own thing.
It's an individual berry from some sort of a tropical bush.
And this is it whole. So you're just
Yeah.
going to plop all that in?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that smells
Smells
amazing.
really strong. Yeah.
So, all right, let's put it together.
Okay, so what I do is we put 2 quarts of apple cider, and then about 3 cinnamon sticks. So 3. And then we have 1 whole orange that we've sectioned. Just throw those in there.
And that flavor from the peel is going to leach out, isn't it?
Yes.
Nice.
And then we'll use a tablespoon of the allspice. And actually, what I'm going to do is we have a strainer that we like to use. We just stick it in,
make a
pop
little
it in.
sachet.
Yeah,
Yes.
we pop it in the strainer. It makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, because otherwise you would have to
Strain it.
strain it
You'd have
through
to
a
strain it
big
through.
sieve and stuff.
Yeah.
This way it's all done.
Yeah, so I'll put it in here, the strainer.
And I wonder if you could make tea with something like that.
Oh, yeah.
We have all
Here we
sorts
got
of
the idea.
accessories, and that's one of them. Different size tea strainers and.
So we hook this in,
Okay.
and then also a dash of nutmeg. So we have the nutmeg just in here,
Oh, it never occurred to me to keep it in my nutmeg grater.
right? What do you use the grater for other than the nutmeg, right?
Well, I'm learning so much
So just
today
a
from
dash
you
of the
guys.
nutmeg.
Or you could just put the whole thing right in.
Here, whoops.
It's,
That-
it's
Live
going to give it
television.
lots of flavor.
Yeah.
It'll be really nutmeggy. So
Okay.
we put that in there, we bring it to a boil here, and then once we get to a boil, we'll turn the heat down, let it simmer for about 20 minutes, and then it'll be ready.
And the smell, right? The smell when
Yeah.
people walk in.
Yeah. I have an anecdote about that. First time I made mulled apple cider, it was in the fall, and I had the doors open because temperature was nice, and pretty soon the place filled up with bees.
Oh,
So it was
we
very
won't have
interesting.
that problem on Monday.
Not on
I
here,
don't
no.
think.
Not now.
And while the cider is coming to a boil, let's talk a little bit about these delectable scones you've got on offer.
Well, these are honey apple scones. We use apple and obviously honey. It's buttermilk, flour, and some baking powder and that sort of salt
The
and
usual
cinnamon.
suspects.
Usual suspects.
Okay.
So
You don't need this nutmeg, do you? That
No.
we've given a bath to? Okay,
No,
good.
no. Oh, that's fine. What we need, basically, we're going to have, we preheat the oven, and then
Did we do that?
No, we didn't do that.
Okay, I'll do that.
425, please.
Oh, that seems high.
It is. And then we have 3/4 of a cup of buttermilk
There you go.
and about a 1/4 cup of honey. So just
If we
break
don't
that
have
up.
buttermilk, can we do the old vinegar in the milk trick?
Yes, you could.
Okay.
I've never had to do it, but yeah, you could.
Some
There's
of
no
us
reason why
don't
you
always
couldn't.
have buttermilk in our
Yeah.
fridges.
And you have that as the liquid ingredient, which we'll add in a moment. We add the flour, 2 1/4 cups of flour.
Okay.
And to that, we add 2 teaspoons of the baking
need
powder.
this?
Yep, thank you. Or actually, it's 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, which is what I picked up, and 2 teaspoons of baking powder.
Give it some nice rise.
Yeah. So
And
there's,
scones have an interesting texture. They're not bread. They're not cookies. There's somewhere in between.
yes, they are, and the interesting thing is that, you know, it takes a little while to now about 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon.
To master the technique,
Yes, it takes a little while to master the technique in the sense that you cannot work the dough too much. If you do, you're lost. So,
you just get hockey pucks.
yeah, exactly. You know, you can use them for pucks and put under furniture to level them out.
At this stage, it's okay to mix because
Yeah, it's just
the
dry.
stuff.
And then you cut in a 1/2 cup of butter, which I have right here somewhere. Where is it? Oh, I'm sorry. You have to keep the butter cold right to the end.
Like pastry.
Yeah. You have to keep the butter cold right to the end because otherwise it doesn't, if it melts in there, you will not be able to. So you cut that in there and work it till it's sort of a rough granular texture.
I always hear them say, till you've got the texture of peas.
Yes. I've never had peas in flour, so I don't know how that works. But yeah, the size, I suppose, is what they're talking about.
All right, so we have about a minute before we go to break.
All right.
You want me to work on that while you talk?
That's good. There.
Okay, we're good to go?
We're good to go.
All right.
And
When do we put the apples in?
right now,
Okay.
we're putting in apples in just 1 second.
And the apples are actually really great right now. You'd think they'd be all mealy and gross, but they've figured out a way to preserve them over the winter months.
Well, traditionally, apples have been one of those fruits that even before refrigeration and everything else that people were able to put in their cold cellar and have pretty well all year round.
That's right.
But now, of course, we get them fresh from various places in
The world.
the
you're right.
world. Yeah.
So we'll talk more about what the Waterfront BIA is doing for Family Day, what these guys specifically are doing for Family Day. So if you want more information, waterfrontbia.com and tgallerytoronto.com. We'll be right back with more scones. Well, we are enjoying making these scones and mulled apple cider. We'll tell you more about that in a second while Michelle whips us up a bevy. Thank you so much to my guests today, Patrick and Angela from Hard Rock Medical. They were here. Their show debuts on Sunday. This is the season 2 on TVO. It's such a great show, so please watch it. Talking about the waterfront, all that's going on for Family Day with the wine shop. Enjoy some of the beverages that she's going to be offering throughout the day from 10 till 6. Just, bring your mug and you have to drink it there, she says. All the great things we have to do to keep our bones healthy, not just during the winter, but all year long. Thanks for those great tips. Skechers, thank you to them for their great footwear ideas. And, of course, more Family Day ideas with the Tea Gallery, because you can wander in with your mug.
That's right.
And you'll fill it up with some mulled apple cider, right, Michelle?
Yep.
Look at that. Oh, it smells so good. Now, by the way, in celebration of Valentine's Day, Chic Hydro Silk Trim Style released a report that looked at Canadians' sexual habits and preferences. It seems we like to get really really cozy with our partners during the cold winter months. So with this in mind, Schick Hydro Silk Trim Style wants to help you get in the mood by giving one lucky winner a Valentine's Day Essentials giveaway, which includes 2 of the new Schick Hydro Silk Trim Style razor and bikini trimmers, 2 Skintimate Skin Therapy Shave Gels, 1 Lush Cosmetics Valentine's Day gift pack, and a Victoria's Secret gift card. To enter, all you have to do is email us at daytimetoronto@rogerstv.com. Put Schick in the subject line. And for all the rules, go to rogerstv.com. Plus, the new Schick Hydro Silk Trim Style Razor and Bikini Trimmer are available at most major retailers. So visit Hydro Silk Canada on Facebook for more information. All right, that makes me realize how not smooth I am right now. So are you going to garnish this?
I would cut this into wedges.
Okay.
And
If you had a knife?
yeah, if I had a knife, cut it into wedges. And
Okay.
what you can do when you've cut it into wedges is you can stick these little cloves inside, and it just kind of it decorates it.
Oh, beautiful.
Just stick them in there.
Can I have a
You
sip?
can imagine that it's in a wedge right now.
Can I have a sip? Oh, I don't want to do that. And look, you've got the all the ingredients.
I just want to
mixed
show
together.
this particular part where, you know, you don't work the dough too much, just so it sticks together, and then simply make it into a
Kind of like a patty.
patty for about 10 inches in diameter.
Okay. While you do that, I'm just going to mention your website, waterfrontbia.com for the details on the Family Day, and teagallerytoronto.com. And then I guess you just cut it into these wedges.
You cut
right?
it into wedges, bake it for about 15 minutes to 17 minutes, and then brush it with honey, and you're done.
All we need now is a pat of butter and we're
Some
good to go.
jams. We serve it traditionally with jams.
Thank you so much for being here today, guys. We will enjoy all of this on Family Day when we pop in.